Hello everybody. So today's topic is that how you can actually take precaution to not fall into the trap of black magic. Now this is something that I am talking about today as to how you can safeguard yourself, but it does not mean that if you do this then black magic process will not work on you. If your photograph is with somebody, or if your any other belongings are with somebody, it can be done, but it is always better to take a precaution, to be alert, to be safe enough, to be aware that what all you can do at your part to save yourself from a very high degree of black magic that people are actually getting trapped into these days. So this question was asked in the mails several times from me that please tell us that how we can actually save ourselves. Give us some few tips that how we can be alert about these symptoms of getting trapped into black magic. So I have decided to speak on this today. So let's talk about it point wise. The first and the foremost thing which is very important is that your nails of the body, of your fingers and your toes, these are sometimes taken and collected by the black magic practitioner, or maybe your relatives or any closed one who is looking for a chance to do a black magic process on you or to get it done through a black magic practitioner. Your nails are taken sometimes because nails has all the ingredients of your body, and through the nails, your nails specifically, a certain amount of not a certain amount, in fact I would say a lot, your whole body can be trapped through your nails process. Your feet can be actually captured, that you should not be walking properly, you should not be going anywhere for any particular work or your career or anything. So a lot of cases regarding the leg problems, sometimes we have seen that people have done black magic processes on victims for paralysis and so many to actually make you handicapped, the upper the second half of your body. So nails are very, very important, and in fact there are a couple of cases which came to us regarding in which sometimes when your boyfriends, I'm not saying this for everybody, but I'm just giving an example. This is one of the stories which is there on my in my first book also, that it was actually done by a guy. There was a case which came to us in which the boyfriend, generally when you're into a courtship, few boys have this habit of putting nail polishes on their girlfriend's nails, just to express love or expression or whatever it is. I'm not saying that everybody who's doing this it has this particular thing in mind, but this case came to us, so I'm talking about this case. So, and then very cleverly, while filing and while cutting the nails before the nail polish, he collected those nails in a box, saying, in a small box in front of her, saying that this is going to be one of my collections, and I'm going to just preserve your nails. And when this girl narrated this to me, that ma'am, this is what he did, I was really shocked, and I said that couldn't you even apply your common sense as to why anybody will take your nails and say that I want to preserve those nails? I questioned this thing from that, actually from the girl, and she said, now when I look back and when I think back, it's such a foolish thing that I did, but that time I was so much emotionally involved and I was so much touched by this this gesture of his that I could not say no, and I was very happy about the fact that he did this. It was really romantic for me. So this is something which actually happened, and then this guy did this black magic on her so that she should not be talking to any boy, and she should be only listening to him and doing whatever he tells her to do. So anyways, nails, one is that it is very important that please make sure that you don't throw your nails here, there, and if you're going somewhere, be very, very careful as to about your nails, because people have the tendency to pick up your nails sometimes from the dustbin also. People are looking for this chance of doing this black magic, so be very careful as to what is actually, where exactly you're throwing your nails and how you're in front of whom. Don't cut your nails in front of any third person. I would just say this to you, be very alert. The second thing is your hair. Your hair again is a very important thing to block your mind, to make you mentally ill, people search for your hair. People sometimes cut the hair of the victims to do some kind of a black magic on them, to give them any illness regarding the mind related matters or the psychological matters, or making them confused, or so many other things. So hair is another very important thing. While you're combing your hair, be very careful. Sometimes females, especially when they have long hair, they have a tendency to throw the hair just sometimes on the dressing table. They just keep it, and they think that the maid servant is going to come and she's going to do the dusting and clean it. But sometimes we have come across cases in which servants were given money by the person who is after that particular victim to collect that piece of hair or that bunch of hair kept on the dressing table and give it to the culprit so that it can be forwarded to the black magic practitioner. So be very careful. Don't trust your maid servants. Please don't trust your servants also regarding this, because they are doing things for money. They are because this is something which has happened. That's why I'm saying this to you, to making so that you can be aware of actually what all is happening. And these are the cases that we have actually solved. So your hair, your nails. The other thing that I talked about, especially for the girls, was the sanitary pads. That be very careful about your sanitary pads, because your love relations, your relationships, your attraction level, even your conceiving part can be blocked by this sanitary pads and your waste blood which is actually on it. So this is a very dangerous thing. I have made a separate video on this on YouTube, so you can actually search and hear that video and listen to that video very carefully. It has all the things that I'm talking about in detail in that particular video. So be very careful regarding your STs also. Now another thing which so many people have heard also is about your clothes, your worn clothes, the clothes that you've already worn, in which your sweat, your body touch, your skin touch is already there. Please be very careful. Do not wear each other's clothes. Do not just give away your clothes. If the worn clothes that you wore, always wash them and then give it, especially in the salt water, because if any t-shirt or any of your women's wear is taken, which you have once worn after taking bath, is taken away by any of your relatives or your friends or anybody who's after you, who's looking for a chance of doing black magic process on you, this can be again a very dangerous weapon that you have actually given them against you, because it has all your body I would say vibrations and all your body molecules in it through, because the cloth has a tendency to absorb your body sweat in it. So through that anything can be done on your body. So these are the few things that you people wanted me to actually tell directly on YouTube. There are several other things, but then this video is going to get really long. And before I end this video, there is one important thing that I want to say, that people have been writing to us and we have come across so many cases in which in the balconies of people and in the maybe the entry gate of a few people, dead pigeons with some red kumkum or red powder is wrapped around on it, and is actually killed and thrown on the entry gates or on the balconies. Along with this is one pigeon thing that is thrown. Secondly, what is thrown is these spiders which are there. Spiders which are there, those big spiders which are there, or scorpions which are there, those are thrown with those same red powder or kumkum, you would say, and some sort of a thread tied in both the things, the pigeon and the Scorpio, or that I said the spider. So this is a clear indication that somebody has thrown a tamasic weapon of black magic against you in your house, so that you should come and you should touch it. And even if you don't touch it, it's right there, so it should have an effect on you in your surroundings of your house. So please don't go ahead and touch it directly with your hand. or don't even tell your maid servants or your servants to go and touch it, because it will have a direct reaction on the person who touches it. Now if it's particularly done on your name, then it will only affect you if you will touch it. But I would advise, please don't panic, please don't go ahead and pick up a broom and start cleaning it and throwing it away from your house, or calling another servant or any outside person. They just clean it. Go to a temple without touching it. Don't cross it. Don't and for example, if it's right there on your entrance gate, go through the sideways of it. Do not don't put your feet and cross over from it, because it can actually absorb all the vibrations once you cross over it. Okay, so the best thing is go to any Lord Hanumanji's temple and tell the priest about it, tell the pandit about it, that this is something which is there in the house, what I can do. So then that will be suggested. He can suggest you what can actually be done, or either you can even consult any specialist online that particular time, but make sure that before it gets dark, that thing is cleared out from that particular place of yours. So do not touch it. Go to the temple. The priest will suggest you, seeing the situation, he will come to your house and see exactly where it is placed, how is it placed, what all is there in it, and he will tell you some remedy. You can contact us for it. People have contacted us directly, that send us the photo shots, and then we have suggested that this needs to be done on immediate and urgent basis. So these are very important things that you can actually safeguard yourself till some major extents, not completely, but of course precaution is better than cure. So I have talked about this today, and I hope you remember all these points, you remember all these things that I've just said, and utilize them and implement them in your daily lives if you see something like this, or if you're suffering from anything like this. Okay, so thank you very much. Next time we'll talk about another important topic. Till then, goodbye.